facing everything that's wrong, and I'ma be alright then.